Hello everyone and welcome back to 27 Fox Place. To keep the house clean, I divide the weekly cleaning into tasks that I can do in about 15 minutes each day, give or take, and I like to start the week with something easy so that I get off to a good start, and dusting the entire house is something that takes about 10 minutes or so to do, and cleaning by tasks saves time because I don't have to interrupt my workflow to switch products. And when I'm dusting, I start at the top and work my way down so that the dust doesn't end up falling on surfaces that I've already cleaned. And to save even more time, I make my way around the room in one direction so that I end up back where I started. If you've been following my channel for a while, then you may have noticed that I'm using a new microfiber duster, and I'm not ready to trade in my old duster for this new model, but it does get the job done, and the retractable handle makes it so easy to reach even the highest places. And I'll be sure to add a link in the description box if you're interested. I try to include as much information as I can think of in the description box, but be sure to leave a comment if you have any questions about anything, or if you need a link to something that isn't listed in the description box. And I repeat the same process over again as I make my way around the house, going from one room to another, dusting everything along the way.
I don't think that I'm being that selfish right now. You said yourself you'd be breaking every vow. I can understand you're tired of this town, and I'm not saying that we have to settle down now. Just remember this: we could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Stardust, stardust.
One of the reasons I'm able to dust so quickly is that I don't have piles of clutter on all the surfaces, so I don't have to spend extra time moving things around so that I can clean. And there's a big difference between messy and cluttered, and they may look similar, but the mess can be picked up and put away, but clutter doesn't have any place to go. So I have a separate daily routine to keep the house tidy, and I'll add a link to the description box if you haven't already seen that video.
Could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Supposed to go, maybe I'm just too slow. We should just lean together. We could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to. They're looking for someone like you.
Dusting knocks everything to the floor, so I always like to dust before I vacuum. So even though I may not clean the floors on the same day, I like to schedule my routine so that I dust the day before. We have travertine floor tiles downstairs, so I need to use a cleaner that's safe for stone, and the stone cleaner I use is a concentrate which cuts down on single-use plastics, and I just mix the cleaner with water according to the directions, and I use a cordless wet vac to clean the floors, and I could put the solution directly into the water tank, but I prefer to spray the cleaner directly onto the floor, and then I use the machine to wash and rinse the cleaner from the floor.
Hold on tight, I can smell the it's right in front of us if we just.
I've had the same cordless wet vac for years now, and I'm due for a new one, and the one that I have is a much older model that's hard to find, and the only complaint that I have is that the battery life is a little too short, and I do like that the battery is removable so that I can put the battery on the charger and then store the machine in the closet while the battery recharges. Once a week, I mop and I move everything out of the way so that I can clean underneath, and I may have to mop more than once a week, but if I need to clean the floors a second time, I generally focus on the high traffic areas.
Wait for our home to show on the horizon, soon we'll be there. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore when we can't read the sky. We just sail with the wind that we've got, and when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers of the shore.
It takes about 10 minutes to clean the floors downstairs and another 10 minutes to vacuum the carpets, and I try to clean the floors in one day, even if I can't do them at the same time, and I always try to mop before I vacuum. And I like to take care of my weekly tasks first thing in the morning, but there are always days when I just don't have enough time to get everything done, so I save the vacuuming for the end of the day because it's something that I don't mind doing.
I pull into your driveway, it's a Saturday night. You look like $1,000,000 wearing that dress I like. You're smiling, but there's something missing in your eyes. Girl, I can tell that you have something on your mind. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax.
If you're new here, my name is Randy, and I live in Southern California with my husband and our 2 fur babies, Ace and Callie, and I make videos for cleaning and organizing motivation, and I share tips and tricks that I use to maintain a clean and tidy home. I post new videos every Friday, so if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to take a minute and hit that subscribe button.
Where's that happy girl that I know with a heart on fire? I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell that you have something on your mind right now. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax. All your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good vibes. We are all about the good times. Dancing till it feels alright. All night, we're all about the good vibes. All about the good vibes. I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax. All your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. times. I know you're all about the good vibes. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away.
I clean the bathrooms a little bit differently than the rest of the house, but I do use the same products, so I clean the bathrooms on the same day, and all cleaners have a dwell time, so the first thing I do is apply all the cleaning products. I vacuum the rug in this room when I vacuum the rest of the house, and I use different products to clean the bathroom floors, so I don't clean them when I clean the rest of the floors in the house. I use the same all-purpose soap and vinegar solution on most of the bathroom fixtures, but I spray the outside of the toilet with 70% rubbing alcohol, and the surface needs to be completely saturated and it needs to remain wet while it disinfects. And the concentration needs to be a minimum of 70% to be effective, but alcohol evaporates quickly, so anything stronger than 70% will dry out and it isn't quite as effective. I usually start with the sink because it's the easiest to clean, and it will give the cleaning products in the rest of the room a chance to work on the more stubborn areas so that I spend less time scrubbing. And I use a microfiber cloth on most of the bathroom fixtures, but I use disposable products when it comes to the toilet. We have removable toilet seats in the bathrooms, which makes it so easy to clean under the hinges, and I can just pop the seat into the tub and I spray it with the same soap and vinegar solution, and then I just rinse it with hot water before I put it back. Cleaning the tub and shower every week prevents buildup of soap scum and hard water deposits that require harsh chemicals and extra scrubbing to clean, and it's much easier to clean the shower when I'm in it. But I stole this microfiber cleaning wand from my husband, and it's meant to clean cars and boats, but it's perfect for cleaning bathrooms. This tool covers a large surface area, which saves time, and the long handle makes it easy to reach from the top to the bottom without having to bend into awkward positions. And the microfiber head is removable so that I can throw it in the washing machine to clean it. And I just use a damp microfiber cloth to clean the mirrors, and then I use a dry microfiber to buff it dry. And cleaning the mirror is one of the last things that I do so that I don't end up splashing water on it and cleaning it twice. And when everything else is clean, I give the toilet bowl a quick scrub, but I won't flush the toilet. I'll leave the cleaner in the bowl until the next time we use the toilet. It takes about 10 minutes to clean the larger bathroom and about 5 minutes to clean the small powder room, but it's pretty much the same process for every bathroom, and the only difference is this room doesn't have a tub and shower to clean. And I try to get all the cleaning done in the morning because I'm less likely to get it done at the end of the day, but this little bathroom is so easy to clean that I can usually find just enough energy to clean it at the end of the day. Folding laundry is part of my daily routine, and I like to wash one load of laundry a day, but I have one day dedicated to washing the sheets and linens and cleaning the laundry room. And we cover the sofa with a blanket to protect it from the dogs, and I switch it out with a clean one each week. And once a week, I vacuum the parts of the sofa where the dog hair tends to collect. And about every 8 weeks, I take the whole couch apart and vacuum under the cushions. And I have a whole series of videos on my zone cleaning schedule, and I'll be sure to leave a link in the description box. And I don't always get everything done in the day or even the week that I want to get it done. So I'm constantly juggling my routines, and I usually vacuum the sofa when I vacuum the carpets, but I didn't get it done this week, so I'm squeezing it in today. When I put a new cover on the sofa, the old one gets washed right away so that we always have a clean cover in case something happens and we need to change it sooner. And the whole process only takes a few minutes, so I like to include it with my morning reset that day. To prevent odors and other problems, I wash the sheets every week, and dust mites thrive in warm, damp, and dark environments, and while we sleep, our bodies produce heat, and even if it's not noticeable, our bodies sweat, and this creates the perfect environment for both us and dust mites. And dust mites can be a problem for people with allergies. So turning back the covers and letting the bed air out every day and washing the sheets once a week helps to control the problem. My grandmother is the one who taught me how to make a bed, and she always said top sheets go on face down so that the pretty side is up when you fold the sheets back, and hospital corners make the bed look neat and tidy. Until recently, I would wash the sheets and put them right back on the bed so that I didn't have to spend extra time folding them, but that meant I had to wait half a day to get the bed made, and it cuts energy costs to run a full load of laundry, so I've changed my routine and started washing the sheets once every other week. So this way I'm able to get the bed made first thing in the morning, but now I have sheets to wash and fold every other week. Our laundry room is in the garage, so I need to wipe it down once a week so that I have a clean place to fold the clothes. And I just use a damp microfiber cloth to wipe down all the surfaces.
What if the world had more of yours?
We have a doggy station that's just outside the door to the garage so that we can quickly grab everything we need when we take the dogs out. This basket is a dispenser that we use to hold the doggy bags, and we load the bags into the top and just pull them out from the bottom when we leave the house. And Ace and Callie both have separate baskets to hold their leashes, and I have a separate video on how I organize all the pet supplies, and I'll be sure and leave a link for that one in the description box.
Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. Fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away. Standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one a heart as pure, no, not like yours. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you.
To prevent the sheets from tangling together in the wash, I separate them as I put them into the washing machine, and I do the same thing when I load them into the dryer. But if you have a top loader with an agitator, it's a good idea to distribute each piece evenly to keep the load balanced. Waiting for the sheets and blankets to dry is the most time-consuming part of this routine, so I'm not always able to get everything folded and put away first thing in the morning, but the sheets are pretty easy to fold once you get the hang of it, so it only takes a few minutes to do, and having a partner to help with the sheets makes the job a little easier, so I usually wait until my husband's around to help me.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. could see the moon, side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, well, you know what we have, let's hold on tight.
We restock the fridge at the end of the week, and it's much easier and faster to clean the fridge when it's empty, so I need to get it done before we do the shopping. And because it only takes a few minutes to wipe down the shelves, this is more of a floating task that I can squeeze into my laundry routine or when I clean the kitchen.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by, it doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, oh, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. If I could take you back to my youth.
I clean the glass shelf in this garden window once a week, and I just use a damp microfiber cloth to clean the shelf and another to buff it dry.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now, just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden.
Trying to reach this shelf without climbing onto the countertops is a challenge, so I have a step stool that I keep under the sink, and I use it to reach into the upper cabinets in the kitchen, and it's just high enough so that I can use it to clean this window.
That I love you. Ooh, ooh, you. Ooh, ooh. So slow, hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we
shorter step stool isn't quite tall enough for me to reach the molding, so I grab the step ladder and I use the same damp microfiber cloth on the cabinet doors, and I start on one side of the kitchen and I work my way around the top section of cabinets, and I only focus on this side of the kitchen because it's what needs the cleaning the most.
Close your eyes, get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day.
I like to clean the upper cabinets all at the same time so that there's fewer trips up and down the ladder, and once I finish with the upper section, I do the same thing with the lower section, and I use the same microfiber cloth to clean the stainless steel so I don't have to stop and switch products along the way.
We're gonna be okay if all the blue skies ain't too gray. We're gonna be.
I used stainless steel cleaner for years, but once I started using microfiber, I realized it's so much more convenient to use, and I don't have the same problem with smudges that I get with the cleaners.
Don't let go. I understand.
If you would have told me when I first started cleaning that I would end up using cleaning routines, I would have laughed. But when we first moved into this house, I ended up with more cleaning to do and less time to do it in, and I didn't have enough time to clean the house all at once, so I started cleaning what I could when I could, and eventually I developed routines that I use today. And the house is never perfect, but it stays clean enough, and I don't have to spend hours at a time to keep it that way. And I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications before you go. And thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and I hope to see you next time.